Welcome back, everybody. Automotive Inc. We're in the office today talking about yet another GM faux pas, perhaps. We'll see if you guys feel the same way and if this is going to piss you off even further. Before we get started, make sure you smash the subscribe button, helps a small channel out, thumbs up, and notification bell. And if you know a friend that likes cars, put them over to my channel and ask them to subscribe. That would help a ton. Now, if you guys haven't seen my most recent video, but it has been told and said that GM and Allison are parting ways. This is one of the biggest things I think GM could screw up, would be to let this agreement go. And why they're parting ways, we may never know. But if GM wants to sell HD trucks, having that Allison name on it makes it warm and fuzzy. But after a interview with Mary Barra, who is the CEO of GM, she has announced that by 2028, starting in late 2026, they're ditching Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Now, I think we all can agree, I'm not a big Android Auto user, but I have an Android phone. That's not usually my jam. I like the native navigation and the way the native system typically works in all my cars. However, when you have a lower trim car, that extra little bit of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is nice because it basically interfaces your phone to make it look similar on the center stack there. And it actually has your maps that you're used to and the things you do. And that system also allows you to download apps into the system. Well, they're saying this is about basically, trying to make a better system. But I think we all know that it usually comes down to a bigger thing, and that's money. Now, they did assure us that the current tech, if you have it currently in your car, it's not going to go away. But one thing that might piss enough people off is, I would say, I don't know, I'm not a tech guy, but I would say it's probably 50-50 between Android and Apple, correct? I mean, if you think about that in the grand scheme of things, well, their new interface, which is going to be developed with Google, using something kind of along the lines of AI and Gemini to make their own proprietary system, if you will. What does this mean for Apple users, right? Sorry. I mean, hey, Google doesn't want to bring you in on this. Sorry, Apple users. So I guess if they decide that at the finish line is to roll this out, they're saying that the new experience will be even better. But looking over the numbers, GM has recorded record numbers when it comes to tech revenue. Because, I mean, looking at the numbers alone, they've had $5 billion in deferred revenue from subscriptions from 11 million OnStar users and 500,000 Super Cruise customers. So they're bringing their own tech in, so they probably can just pay Google this one-time fee to build it and then pay them to maintain it as they go, and then they'll have their own system. But I think when you take out half of your demographic based on their phone, I know Apple users that would never change to an Android, and vice versa. The Android users are never going to change to Apple. And, when it comes down to it, I think it all comes down to money, right? Making it cheaper, keeping it all in-house, not paying anybody else to slap their name on it and try and do that. But, they're promising that this new interface will come out. Old customers will not do that. But when they took Android Auto and Apple CarPlay out of some of the current EVs, it didn't sit well. That's been a complaint on many forums and stuff where people are pissed that it was out of there. And I think that at the end of the day, this is just another faux pas. I mean, they already got their hands in so many pots anyway, but to start taking away some of the things that users really enjoy. I know people that only use Android Auto. They don't care if they have native navigation or anything. They use it. It's their thing. And how that's going to interface moving forward, they said they're going to start rolling it out so people can start getting used to it. And then by 2028, she gone. So if you like Android Auto and you like Apple CarPlay, and that is part of your next vehicle purchase, it may take you away from the brand of GM. GM has had a lot of problems with their transmissions lately, a lot of problems with their engines lately, a lot of problems with just a lot of different things. And all manufacturers, of course, have that. And all CEOs are always looking for the bottom line, trying to make the most money for them, the shareholders, and the company themselves. And this, just like dropping Allison, I'm not an Android user, so this will not bother me. But I'm tired of all the big, huge screens and all this stuff, because when this stuff goes down or it has an electronic brain fart, there's a lot of your vehicle wrapped into this system. And so I don't think I'd want to be a guinea pig in 28 when this comes rolling out, even though those interfaces aren't necessarily important to me. But I think they're a very, very important thing to a lot of people. And I think this is going to tick a lot of people off. So there is some news for you guys. So if you're looking for that, you might want to buy it before 28 if GM is on your plate. And if you're an EV buyer, you probably should go and make sure the interface is something you like if it doesn't have that from GM. And that includes everything, all GM, guys, all of it. Buick, Cadillac, Chevy, GMC, and so on. So I don't know what they're thinking. But I always appreciate you guys being here, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.